Hey everybody, it's Matsu here, and today I'm bringing you some more One Piece TCG content. I recently went to a league championship to decide who was going to rep the Lincoln, Nebraska locals in the Pirate Crew event at the Bondi Card Fest in Texas. Here's a quick overview of the deck I played and a discussion about what it hopes to do. I went 5-0 in matches and 10-2 in games during the event because my sword did best of 3. I was playing Blue-Purple Luffy with a small Doffy package and a few more other tech options. My matchups were as follows. GP Luffy, I win the die roll. Purple Kata, I win the die roll. UP Mirror, lose the die roll. Lucci, win the die roll. And GP Luffy, win the die roll. So, what does the Doffy package do for this deck? Let me be honest with you. And I mean brutally honest. It does everything. It makes you immune to Hody, spawns 22 Dawn worth of dudes, is essentially card neutral, and it your afterwards too. Like, you just don't understand, people. Like, this is the wave. Now, what inspired me to play this list? I'm sure a lot of you will point towards the list that recently won the Las Vegas Regional, and well, yes, it did. And shoutouts to Nick for realizing the potential of the package. I had been preaching to my locals about this for a while, essentially since the set dropped. Did I mention the sheer amount of pressure this package applies in the mirror? You get an extra 6k swing just for playing. Literally just for playing the game, you get an extra 6k swing every turn on them. And if they waste a swing on your Doffy, they're losing pressure themselves, which is... Or I should say your Rosie, not your Doffy. I'm sure you guys are probably wondering what the advantages are of this over 8-cost Kata in the deck. Well, besides the fact that, like I said, Kata applies infinitely less pressure and is way worse into Lucci, specifically, Rosie is overall better at protecting you against Hody, which is a real problem for this deck against the green boards that are set up well. 1 blocker plus 1 Dawn, assuming Sanji into Kata, versus 3 Dawn, assuming Sanji into Doffy / into Rosie. Now, I have made quite a few changes from the list that won, and I do have reasons for all of them. For example, in my experience, the Sugar Searcher has been a waste of Dawn, as most of the targets that you can actually hit of your few targets, I believe it was around 15, are not actually things that you want to be searching, really. They're kind of just blanks, or like the random 2k in Giola. They're really just middling to search. So, for the most part, Doffy 8 drop is not something you really want to search or hard cast unless you're on exactly 8 Dawn, because otherwise Sanji is just better to play it. These can easily be replaced by some, in my opinion, very important tech pieces for the current meta. For example, Mihawk is a mandatory one-of if you are going to be playing Blue-Purple Luffy, because seeing it makes your green-purple matchup so much easier, and even into other matchups, it is a huge tempo swing to Sanji, Mihawk, and bottom whatever their important pieces are. So, good example, because I did it against both my green-purple opponents today. If they play their Sanji Pudding, and they give +2 with stage to their Sanji Pudding, Mihawk can still bottom deck the Sanji Pudding, which will absolutely put them behind, as they are now losing out on getting the free value from Sanji Pudding every turn, which is obviously very important for that deck. It's arguably almost a make or break. I'm playing Gravity Blade over Slow Beam because it's extremely important to be able to remove 2 bodies against Betty, of which you can do on your 6 Dawn turn if you ramp going second, which you want to do anyways to snatch the Broken Bellow Curve in my experience. One thing I will say about this list, and it never really came up at all, but Sanji blockers should be the 2k of choice over Nami. It was just all I had access to at the time, but I can assure you Sanji is the better option, as I'm sure most people will probably know. The other thing you might notice is I was playing Jet Gatling at a 2x as well. I value the ramp trigger pretty highly as yet another way to protect against Hody when we Sanji into Big Mom, but also it is just a way to filter bricks out of our hand for counter or another event to pitch to Rosie that we don't really have to feel bad about pitching, because truthfully, you don't want to pitch Gum Gum Giant, obviously. I'm extremely excited to represent my hometown in Texas, and I hope to see all of you there. Oh, and for those curious, this is the promo for winning. Yeah, so as you can see, here it is. It looks very, very pretty. That foil alt art. When you're at sea, you fight pirates. It's a very, very cool card. Very excited. If anyone's interested, please let me know. Just DM me on Twitter, comment on the video. I'm looking to sell it as well. But anyways, shoutouts to Hobbytown Lincoln for hosting, and thanks to all of the Omaha guys who went down and hung out. They are one of the best playgroups for One Piece. I swear, they're all such cool people. And yeah, thanks everyone for watching. And if you like my content, please, please, please like, comment, share, subscribe. It only takes a few seconds and it really helps the channel grow. Also, check out my Patreon where I do coaching at the $40 level for various games depending on your needs, in addition to some other sweet stuff coming out soon. TM. Anyways, this has been your boy Matsu, signing out. Stay classy, everybody. Bye-bye.